Alright, so this video is on the fan, and you may already have seen the sparring video I've done with the fan. If not, I'll leave a link in the description, because that's kind of rare to find online, footage of these used in actual sparring. These have a historical history of combat, because they were used as improvised weapons, and then eventually they started adapting the fan, so it wasn't just the regular tool which was being used as an improvised weapon, but they actually made these sharp ends, so it became more of a concealed weapon. Anyways, for this video I'm not going to do a tutorial or anything. I'm just going to try and have fun and flow with the fan. Now, mind you, this is not the weapon I've trained with the most, and it was a part of the Kung Fu training at the Kun where I used to train, but we never learned any Taolu or anything like that. It was more focused on practical application. This video is not gonna be that focused on the practical combat aspect. I'm just going to try and have fun and mix some flash and some functionality. Alright, let's see how I do. Alright, so that was completely improvised. I think maybe I messed up a little bit in one instance, but it's fun just moving with this kind of weapon, which I haven't used in a long while. And if you're a fan enthusiast and know some stuff I don't, feel free to leave it in the comments, and definitely check out the sparring video with this weapon if you haven't already. I was surprised that I was able to use so many of the somewhat limited skills I have with the fan in actual pressure testing against an opponent trying to hit me. But I think that's because I've done lots of different kinds of sparring with weapons and without, so perhaps that inspires you if you have greater skill than I with the fan to try and pressure test it also. Just be careful. Because once you get used to reacting and moving with this kind of weapon against a weapon, it actually becomes functional in your hands. Thanks for watching.
After years of free content, the time has come where I need a helping hand from some of you. You can support me with $3 each month, or 5 or 10 for a few extra benefits. Supporting Zen-Dragon via Patreon will probably make no difference to you financially. If you're living hand to mouth, I don't want your money. Then I'd rather you keep them for yourself. Don't worry, I'll be alright. The donations are in place to help cover equipment and other expenses for the channel. Now that I'm also a father, it's more challenging than ever to find the time to create and share free content. But if enough of you support on Patreon, there will come a day where I can cut down my 9-to-5 job, either partially or altogether, which will make it sustainable to continue creating and sharing free content here on YouTube. Even if that does not happen, I'll still continue sharing, but possibly with longer breaks in between. Thanks for listening. Now visit my Patreon, that's patreon.com/Zen-Dragon. I greatly appreciate you for listening and for continually watching Zen-Dragon.